4. What just happened?
The week of upsets.
What is going on in NCAA football? It's horrible.
Yes, it was.
I'm Jake, in part with co-host Ed over here. Going over our predictions for week 4 and week 1 in the SEC. Not pretty.
No.
Not pretty at all. This was pretty bad.
Yes, nothing went.
Let's just start off with the first upset. We both had Oklahoma to cover the spread against Kansas State, and lo and behold, Kansas State wins.
Well, actually, we didn't have that. We had Oklahoma stumps Kansas State. That's what we said.
Covering the spread, and they got beat. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, it was like.
Then we move on. UCF does get the win. Wins still very comfortably over East Carolina, but it was 27, and they did not cover. So, awesome. But again, UCF looked good. Gabriel threw for over 400 yards once again.
Yes, he did.
TDs. So, well done.
Once again, my boy's not letting me down. It's not letting me down.
Let you down.
No.
Yet.
Yeah.
They didn't cover the spread. Then we move on to Georgia Southern, a scary game at Louisiana Lafayette.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
This is my thing. What the hell is going with Louisiana Lafayette? I want that answer. Because one,
we're putting too much confidence in them being this dominant force. Don't forget, they're still a Sun Belt team.
Yes.
And their conference are still going to give them trouble. We're putting too much. We're putting them too high on the pedestal.
Yeah, it's like, okay, they were looking good.
They still look.
They're good. I think the Iowa State game made us think like, dude, they're gonna be awesome. They're gonna beat up. Like, they're
just we back down to earth and realize they're still a football team.
Yeah.
They're Alabama. They're not Clemson. They're still a football team, and they're going to struggle.
Yes.
But that's the thing, is they're still a good team. They still won. I mean, you look at the only other really, really dominant team in their division, they lost to Marshall.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they could still go out and lose anyone, but they found a way to win. It's just from now on, we got to stop putting
too much faith
in them to have these high spread covers.
Yeah.
But outside of that, yeah, I did think they would have beat Georgia Southern a little more, but I mean, hey, conference games, man.
I mean, that's the bad thing is, like, for me, like, when I was watching, they were losing in the beginning, and then, they come back, they win. But that's not what we expected from them since the week 1. But hey, it is what it is. The conference proving they want to win. So.
And then here's the first correct prediction on your part. Louisville at Pitt. Pitt won this game.
I told you, dude. I told you.
But Louisville doing they have a case of the South Carolina this year. They can win these games. They just do keep themselves from winning the game.
They play how you call that? They underplay against their opponents. That's what they're doing.
And they're just beating themselves. I can understand that all too well. Then we move on to another near upset. Overtime. It took one OT for Texas to knock off Texas Tech when they were an 18-point favorite.
Hey,
I had sent you a text.
Yeah.
That said Texas is toast.
Yes.
I thought it was funny because of Texas toast.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I said that because they came back and won. But still, I don't think. I mean, this year, the Big 12 is a joke. They are an absolute joke.
But I will tell this. I found this. The Battle of Texas was actually a good game. But, hey.
Texas does many.
The bad thing is Bowman, the quarterback for Texas Tech, he threw 3 picks. And it took them that much into our team to beat them. So it proves that Texas Tech is growing as a program, and Texas is still not ready to make that, like, what we thought, like, they're going to be ready.
Known to have gunslingers.
Yes.
I mean, that's where
Patrick Mahomes game, yeah. Pat Mahomes.
Now we're on to my first correct pick. Your correct pick as well. Yeah, you had Cincy as well. I have
Yes.
it written down.
Dude, I told you Cincy was ready.
Over, Cincy did what we thought they would do. We knew it wasn't going to be so massive.
I did told you that we're going to expose the Army.
Well, it's
I
not
did say that.
exposed. They were on triple option.
Like I said,
All you have to do is stop them from scoring, and then find a way to, get through their defense.
well, they
And that's
won.
what did enough to do it. Good job.
So now Army's out of the top 25, and I think I know Kansas State will be ranked.
I don't think so. Not after you lose week 1 to Arkansas State. You don't deserve a ranking.
But then you beat Oklahoma.
But let's see, West Virginia. I had them just because Oklahoma State let me down in week 1. I had West Virginia. You did the right thing. You picked Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State won, and they actually looked a lot better. They looked a lot better, which was good. They didn't look great, but they looked better.
Yeah, I did tell you that we're not going to lose to West Virginia.
Well, I refused to pick them after that week 1 debacle, but
Yeah,
I,
disappointment.
here's the next one. The team that I do not have any faith in at all got destroyed. That's Florida State at Miami. Correct pick there for both of us. Florida State beat Rice.
Actually, about that game, I know that we're gonna lose, but I was, checking the score, and they show a picture from SpongeBob as a meme, like one of the fish guys barely crawling his way in, and it's a picture of Florida State. He says halftime. I'm like, yeah, pretty much. You guys were all pretty much there before halftime. Poor guys. They're terrible.
No more talking about a program that's in that bad shape. Here's one we both predicted wrong. We thought maybe this would be our one upset of the week. It was not. Troy against BYU. BYU looks good, and they wiped the floor with Troy.
You know what? Excuse me. I'm gonna get out of this one. You keep going.
Sounds good. Here's one where Ed over here tried to pick a upset, and North Carolina State over Virginia Tech.
Yep.
Virginia Tech still looks good.
Yep.
Or either NC State is that bad.
Well, I think I got my hopes up after the Wake Forest game, but I think I should have done that. I should have went with Virginia Tech, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Virginia Tech. Now we're on to SEC football here, and just a quick little fun fact here for you that I saw on Twitter. There was a gentleman, okay? There was a gentleman that came out on Twitter and said, so much for being the big boys. He said 7 SEC teams were defeated this week.
Yes.
That was all he had to say. He wanted to for having 7 teams with it. And there was about 3,000 comments up there of everyone saying, you do realize it was an SEC only schedule. So the SEC lost to the SEC. So every week, X amount of SEC teams will lose because they're playing
Against each other.
That's what all of these people, it's conference games only. What kind of fucking idiot are you? So stupid.
Hey.
That was probably the worst thing I've seen on Twitter.
He tried to sound smart. And it just backfired.
Yeah, Hawaii's not a country.
Wait.
And the only game we correctly predicted, that was Florida beating Ole Miss. Covering the spread. But let's be known.
The first half looked good.
Comes out and sucks Florida's dick. I'm just going to tell you right now, you cannot win the SEC if you're going to put up 600 yards, but allow 600 yards to be put up on your defense.
Yeah.
The total score doesn't dictate. This, I actually mentioned this to my dad earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of years ago, South Carolina played Clemson. I think it was like 55-35 or something like that. Clemson beat us. They put up, I think, almost 700 yards of offense. But we put up 600 yards of offense against their defense.
Yes.
But no one mentioned it. Jake Bentley threw for 500 passing yards.
Yeah, I already told me about that.
No one mentioned the fact that their defense got 600 yards put up on them. All they could talk about was their offense put up 600 yards.
Yeah, you know what they are.
It's the same thing here. The Lane train came out. Ole Miss was moving the ball, man. But their defense is terrible.
Yeah.
Not much to do. But Florida still. Florida, after watching week 1, Florida is definitely in line to potentially knock off Georgia because Georgia did not look good. They came in late and took over, but Arkansas, they just don't. They're not up to hang 4 full quarters.
Yes.
But I think Florida more than likely is going to win the East this year. So we'll just go ahead and move on to Georgia versus Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
Spread 27.5. Georgia won by 27.
Yep.
So we did not cover one.
Damn it.
Well, I gotta tell you, man, three quarters of strong football for Arkansas. They played really well. They just couldn't hang.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the talent, dude. It's like they try their best. Hey, at least they gave them a run for their money.
I'll credit them with that.
But hey, I mean, if it keeps going like that, I mean, and people actually seeing that Arkansas can actually give top teams a run for their money, people will start going to Arkansas. That's what they want. They want to bring back the program from.
I mean, not too can
No, true.
Well, now it's 2020, but in the last 20 years, Arkansas was one of the top tier programs.
Yeah.
They didn't win a national title during that time, but I mean, they were always in the top 10, always in the top 25.
Yeah.
They were, but maybe one day they can get back to that.
It's gonna take a while for that.
Oh yeah, it'll take a while.
Yeah.
So then we'll come to number 2 Alabama at Missouri. Alabama wins the game, but does not cover the 27.5 point spread. We both had them covering. We chose wrong pretty much almost every game.
It's like every team we pick or we talk trash about shows up, and he just like, hey, come on, guys.
Here's big talk trash.
Yeah, dude.
Mississippi State at LSU. Holy hell. Mississippi State lit LSU up.
Yes.
Quarterback threw for 600 yards.
He looked good.
National title last year. Yes, they lost a ton of players.
True.
But come on.
That's not an excuse.
That much?
I mean, that's not an excuse. You still rank number 6 even with losing that much talent. Saying that is an excuse, that's not.
Yeah, they still put up 34. Ed Orgeron came out and said this defense was better than last year's.
Yes.
Well, no, it's not.
Mississippi State just let them out.
And watch, moving forward, Mississippi State will probably win 4 games or so, but they ain't gonna come out and they're not gonna come out and be second, third best team in the West.
No.
If they are, give Mike Leach a raise, because good grief.
It was a good game for them too. So.
What could be? Well, probably not, but who knows? The West seems like it's open now. But Auburn gets in there, does work against Kentucky, and
Wait. But before you keep going about that game, to me, that was the worst game of the week. Not because of the teams. It's because Kentucky versus Auburn.
Why was this the worst game of the week?
There were so many bad calls on that game that it was not even funny. And I know both teams showed up but good defense. I will give them that. But Auburn got rough for a touchdown. Kentucky got rough for a touchdown. And sometimes you didn't see what the hell what the refs were doing. Because
that's SEC officiating. That happens every week.
Because, look, I was about to bring this. I was getting my haircut, right? And I was watching the games through my phone. And there was this pick right from Auburn, and the guy was going like for a touchdown, and he was going for a pick 6. And then I think there was like one of the guys he went for a tackle. Well, it was ruled targeting, no touchdown, going back to 7 and 8. And I just feel like the game was became sloppy after that. I'm happy that Auburn won, but I feel like we got robbed of a really good game. That's my opinion.
Neither one of the teams played well, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Let's see, the last game here on that slate. Oh no, we got two more. Vanderbilt at Texas A&M. Texas A&M was favored by 31. They won 7-12.
Dude, Vandy kept with them the whole time.
Vanderbilt is horrible.
Okay.
They're horrible. I understand Derek Mason is a defensive-minded coach, and they've had a solid defense, but everything A&M has, you can't put up more than 17 points. We put up more than 17 points.
You put 27. You put a lot.
More than 17 points.
So this is my opinion with that game. Like I said, if you can guys go back and watch our prediction. We trashed so much on Vandy, Kansas, Mississippi State, and look what happened. All of them showed up this week, and I feel like they're. Vandy, we call them the punching bag of the of the SEC with our.
They are. They are. They just are. I'll continue to talk crap until they come out and win fucking 8 games. I'm gonna call them the punching bag because they don't win.
True.
No.
But for this one, Vandy played.
What that tells me is either Vanderbilt's defense is very good, Texas A&M's offense is very bad, or it was just one of those where it's the first game and they were missing players. So I don't know, but everyone can use that as an excuse.
Nah, not in my book. Not in my book. You can take that garbage and throw it to the trash. You play like crap. You play like crap, and other team plays good. If they play good, that's how you called it, fair and square.
People can say that that's what it is, but everyone can say that. But everyone has to be ready.
Yep.
So then on the schedule here, I knew better than to pick this game, but I did it because I wanted to believe. But Tennessee at South Carolina, 31-27. Tennessee won, covered the spread, which put me for this week at 4-13.
Okay, so if I check right, I got I did Pigeon Pit.
You should off as we went, dude.
Huh?
Should have been marking it off as we went.
Dang it! I was basically looking at the phone. My bad.
Not paying attention to what we're doing here.
Yeah, that's my fault.
The thing I have all this.
Well, I got one over you, I think. Well, you didn't know. Actually, we should be tied because I got wrong on NC State, and you got Virginia. Because I don't know if Oklahoma State didn't cover the spread, right? I should be marking this since we got. Because I think last week you got more than me. I think you got I got 4 and you got 5 last week. If I'm right.
You were 6-11.
6-11. You got 4.
And I was 4-13.
Tough week for both of us.
It was rough.
But hey, other than before, like we got our prediction, we got our results and everything. But I do want to have like a couple before we end the video. What we thought about everything this week. I was watching, I was on Twitter, checking around everything, and I found this tweet that it said that Oklahoma from 4 to 5 recruits, 5-star recruits, 4 and 5. They got 20 and Kansas got 0. But I will say this: Kansas State showed up this week. Props to them because I didn't pretty much have any faith because it was Oklahoma. We gotta stop looking at the name of the schools and the rank because this week proved that anyone was ready to play. Anyone.
Not looking at the name of the school or their ranking. It's looking at the fact that Kansas State got beat by Arkansas.
We did say that.
and to lose to Arkansas State. But they came out ready to play, and Spencer Rattler decides he's going to throw 3 picks. So
That was the crucial for them.
what happens?
Hmm.
That's exactly what happened. So overall, for the 2 weeks here that we've picked, I had 4 right last week. I was 4 and 5. I am 8 and 18 overall.
I got 3 last for the first week. I remember.
3 and 6, which puts you at 9 and 17.
I
So you
got
are on ahead as of this moment.
this week's. Hey, I got luck in some games though.
You did a lot better than me.
Yep.
But week 4 was a rough one, and that's probably how it's going to be going forward. To be completely honest with you, it's just going to be
Every.
just hope your team win.
But it's like everybody's. I don't know. I mean, everybody's being ranked so far. Like this week, a lot of them got knocked out, and this is gonna change a lot of the playoffs.
Got 2 conferences that aren't even taken into the polls right now. So you've got guys that probably would be, 30th, 40th, something like that are being considered in this top 25 poll because there's limited team.
Touche.
That's kind of what we're looking at there. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's all we got. We'll probably we'll be back Wednesday picks.
Picks.
Be back Wednesday night for week 5. Hopefully we do better than
Like always, top 25. But it's like that's how we're gonna do it. Wednesday we're gonna be a top 25. If we see a conference we want to open by itself when they come out, we will do that too. But for right now, we're gonna keep one video for our predictions, and then Friday we'll probably get some random video just to see what we're gonna talk about. That's pretty much it. That's the game plan right now.
Fridays will probably and Boise State also
We're back. Mountain West.
Mountain West.
Yeah.
Whatever. I can't keep up with their conference. But they'll be back October 24th. So
Yep.
Friday, up until then, we'll be picking the South Carolina games. And then once Boise State is back into play,
We're gonna have them in the same video, probably.
both games on Fridays.
Yep.
This Wednesdays are predictions. Friday we give another prediction for our team, and then Sundays we'll review our predict. But yeah, so that's it for this week, guys. I have nothing else to add. So thanks for stopping by. Catch you next time.
Goodbye.